Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and I just got a package in the mail with some custom printed Ninjago minifigures that we're going to take a look at. These are coming from Super Brickfigs over on Instagram. As always, I want to give a huge thank you to them for sending these over to me. And as always, everything you're going to see here today is official LEGO pieces. The only custom aspect of it is the printing. The actual LEGO pieces are official LEGO parts, which that's my favorite type of custom stuff to cover because it fits in really well with a regular collection. And there's some very interesting parts in here today. We have 2 completely new custom minifigures, and then 2 parts to upgrade existing minifigures. Now you might be wondering why I didn't open this package on camera, and that's because this wasn't the only thing in the package. There was also a bunch of custom LEGO Dreams figures. Again, the same thing, official parts with custom printing, and there's a whole lot more here. But for today, we're just going to take a look at the Ninjago parts, so let's get started. So here's the first fully custom minifigure that we have, the Monk. This is a very interesting character to choose to do, because I feel like it's a very iconic design from the Ninjago show, but they really haven't appeared too much. Off the top of my head, what I think of is the opening scene of Sons of Garmadon when Jay and Cole go to look for Wu, and they're on top of that like snowy mountain, and there's a bunch of these guys there. And I think they've appeared a few times beyond that, but like that's the main scene I can think of. But this is a really fun character to have a custom figure of, because it could just like populate a Ninjago city. My biggest thing with custom figures is I want to see people make things that LEGO's never going to make themselves. And this is the exact kind of thing where a Ninjago fan will know, oh, that's the Ninjago character. But, like, it's not a character with a big enough fandom that people are like, LEGO, we need to get the Monk minifigure officially. So this is the perfect thing to, like, enhance a collection if you're a super big fan, but because he's such a niche character, if you're not interested, you don't need him either. Character aside, the actual design here is quite good. He's got the classic LEGO hood piece in dark red, which is a rarer color for that part. It was used on Klaus, it was used on Skylar, and he does actually come with a double-sided face. One side, his eyes are closed and he's meditating. The other side's a lot happier. These guys do have very generic faces in the show, but I like that they didn't just reuse an existing face, they still designed a custom face print for him, and I think it fits him well. Probably the best part about this minifigure is the leg printing, because you can see there's side leg printing on both sides as well as toe printing to give him little sandals. And the printing actually goes all the way down to the bottom of the leg, which official LEGO minifigures don't even do. If you're looking from the top down, there is like this red gap in there, which is something to be aware of. For a custom minifigure, I do not mind that at all, but if that is something that would bother you, hey, now you're aware. It almost looks like part of the sandals, though. I don't think it's too bad. Back towards our print connects very nicely to the front. Yeah, I think this minifigure's well done. I don't think I have a ton more to say about it because he is like a rather simplistic design, but I love having this out there on the market. He will be going into my Ninjago city. And if you really wanted to, you could get multiples of these guys if you wanted to like recreate that scene from season 8. I like him. He's very fun. Oh, and I guess I'll call out prices too if you guys are curious. This guy's being sold for $22, which for a fully custom printed minifigure I think is about normal. He's got double-sided face, double-sided torso, side leg printing, and the hood's not the most common piece. Custom minifigures are obviously a lot more expensive than official LEGO minifigures, but if you do like collecting these, that is about the going price. Now before we get to the next fully custom minifigure, let's do the upgrades. And the first one goes to my man right here, Roby. It's very simple. This is the official Roby minifigure, and he does not have leg printing. However, he does have it in the show, so Super Brickfigs made custom printed Roby legs to upgrade your existing Roby minifigure. Here's how he looks with the custom legs attached, and yep, that looks really good. That's about everything I could want. I will say the color matching from the torso to legs isn't 100% perfect, but honestly it's a lot closer than I thought it would be, and considering LEGO gets their own color matching wrong a lot of the time, especially when printing on black, this is really close, like it fits pretty well. The price on these is $10, which I will say seems a little bit high for a single leg piece. However, it does have side leg printing on both sides, and side hip printing, which is kind of interesting. But the bigger thing is it's on black legs, so it requires more ink than on a lighter color. So that probably explains the price. But again, I'm more just informing you guys about the price. It's hard to judge value when it comes to custom stuff. It's really just what the creator wants to charge and what you're willing to pay. It is not the same thing as like discussing the value of an official set. Great upgrade to the Roby minifigure though, like genuinely. He looked fine without it, but he looks much better with it. Now this next one's really cool because it's something that I've been wanting to do for years but have been putting off. And it's interesting because it's a customization that doesn't actually use any custom printed parts, but it's still being sold. This is a custom Ronin headpiece. Because of course right here I have the official Ronin minifigure. And the thing with Ronin is he has this very long hair in the show, but he wears a hat on top of it. That's not how LEGO minifigures work, so on the Ronin minifigure you have to take the hair off to put the hat on instead. They never made a dual molded hair hat combo piece for him. So you've never been able to have a 100% show accurate Ronin. Either he has the hat on and no hair, or he has the hair but then he can't wear his hat as well. And it was a thing where people would like shave down the hairs of the Ronins and attach the hats, but I never trusted myself to do that without like really damaging the figure, so I never actually got around to doing it. However, now Super Brickfigs is selling exactly that. So these are all official LEGO pieces, but the Ronin hair has been sanded down, the hat's been placed on top, and the actual Ronin head has also been glued inside so it all stays together. But once again, these are all official LEGO pieces, like nothing in here is custom, it's just custom the way they're put together. So there's how that looks actually on the minifigure, and that is phenomenal. When I first got this, I was a little confused why the head was a part of it too, and it's not just the hair and the hat piece. But honestly, it makes sense. It means so when you turn the hat, the head turns with it, It makes it a lot easier to pose him without the hair or hat becoming dislodged. And if you want to give him back his half mask, that still works with the hair hat combo piece. So honestly, this is just going to be how I display my Ronin minifigure from now on. It's such a huge upgrade and it looks so natural too. Like, whatever glue is used is tucked away really nicely, the hair doesn't seem too short or anything. It feels like it could be an official piece. And I mean, it is made of official pieces. The price on this one is $9, which honestly does not feel bad to me at all. Considering this Ronin face is discontinued, and I don't believe the hat is super common in that color, those parts alone drive up the value, and then also the fact that you don't have to go through the labor of, like, cutting the hairpiece, it's all done for you. If they hadn't sent this one to me, I probably would have bought it myself, because it is just such a great upgrade. And finally, to end things off, we have another fully custom minifigure, and this one does something a little similar to Ronin, except it's not all glued together, it's separate parts. This is Mystake. So there she is with like the shaved down hairpiece attached. Most of the shape is still there, but the stud's poking out the top of the head, and that's so you can attach a straw hat on top. And yep, that fits it perfectly, the hair is attached snug in there, and now we have a pretty great Mystake minifigure. Mystake is a character I've been waiting for a good custom of, because we technically do have an official Mystake minifigure. She was in the Ninjago City docks. It just looks nothing like her, and I was always bummed about that, because since they said that was Mystake, she's not important enough of a character to get twice, so that was their one and done. And I was like, dang, we will never get this character that I really want. But this custom, no, I mean, it feels straight out of the show. We have a custom printed little sweater for her, her face print's amazing, because we actually don't have too many old woman faces that work for her. Despite her face seeming somewhat generic, there's not great alternatives for her, but this feels straight out of the show. The proportions are really good too, which is sometimes difficult to get on custom minifigures. All the wrinkles do a great job to add detail. And then if I turn her around, there's the back of her torso print, the back of her bun, and you can see that she does have an alternate face. Unfortunately, it does show out the back. That is a bit of a shame, I guess that's just the nature of the hairpiece. It was either show it out the back or not have an alternate face at all. And the alternate face is great. She's got this very worried, concerned expression. So I don't know, you guys have to let me know what you think in the comments. The minifigure is phenomenal, though. This is another one where it's just the perfect representation of the character. If I was designing this, I don't think there's much, if anything, I would change. And again, the whole shaving down of the hairpiece is something that I did not want to do myself, so the fact that it's being done for you if you buy this is very, very convenient. This figure is $20, which also doesn't feel too bad. You get a fully custom head double-sided, a fully custom torso double-sided. No, there's no leg printing this time around, but she doesn't need it. Instead, you get that shaved down hair with the hat. Again, $20 is kind of the going price for a good custom minifigure. And for a character that I've wanted for a while, this is a really good representation of her. And then that's it for minifigures, but I do have one more thing to show you, or I guess two more things. Super Brickfigs sent over some custom printed Better Call Dareth tiles. This is of course the sign for Dareth's Law Services that appeared in Crystallized, and it's one of the funniest parts of that season, so it's awesome to have an unofficial print of it finally. I would love to add this to my Ninjago City. I do like keeping my builds official, so I probably won't, but I have to find a good spot in my collection for this, because yeah, this is great. It comes as two separate tiles, so you have to like connect them together on a plate, but the colors are fantastic, the graphics are fantastic. This is something I didn't know I wanted, but I'm so glad that I now have. If you guys want to get this for yourself, there's two different sizes for it. You can get a 2x4 or a 6x12. This is the 6x12, of course, the larger one. This is more the size an actual billboard would be. But if you wanted, you could get the 2x4 instead and still have the graphic, and that one's a good bit cheaper. The 2x4 is being sold for $6, and the 6x12, this one right here, you get both tiles for $20. And I think that's everything I have to show you from Super Brickfigs in this video. Again, a huge thank you to them for sending these over to me. I always love reviewing custom Ninjago projects. I always think it's really cool when fans take the time to make the things that LEGO themselves aren't making. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you enjoy the custom minifigure content and you're a fan of LEGO Dreams, I got some custom Dreams figures coming next week. But as for this video, I think that's about all I have to say. Let me know what you guys think of these custom minifigures in the comments below. Personally, Mystake is my favorite, but I really like the sign too. Ronin's just a great upgrade, and honestly the other two are good too. This was a really nice collection this time around. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!